And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of your SRL action. My name is John Boyd Maiava, joining in the commentary box as always. I'm joined by my good friend Liam Ryan. As we see the Dolphins run onto the field to take on the Sydney Roosters. One hell of a game in front of us, eh, Liam?
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute cracker tonight. On our Wednesday night footy, the Dolphins, uh, they coming off a loss last week. They'll be looking to bounce back, and the Roosters as well. They're coming off a big loss to South Sydney, their rivals. So both clubs will have motivation to win here tonight, and yeah, I'm absolutely looking forward to it.
See, for the Roosters, a loss against the Rabbitohs in the biggest grudge match of their calendar will no doubt sting. Chad Johnson and the leadership group, spearheaded by him, and I believe Cody Mansell was their vice captain. For the Dolphins, I think losing to the Warriors is genuinely the worst thing that happened to Snicko ever. It was a unfortunate loss for Finn's team that so far had been riding pretty high, as we are now underway with Mitch Riles, the Mines product, kicking us off. And Yiga Maikaze will take it to just short of the 20, but as we said, both teams something to prove. For the Dolphins, you'll see look for them to exploit their speed advantage. Like Blair Curtin at 6 for the Roosters is a concern, but we'll see how the former Panther goes. As Rossini juggles the ball, but he managed to reel it in, brought just over the 30. And the Dolphins are a little slow to start, but O'Shea takes the contact just shy of the 40. They're in 40-20 range if Houston wants to have a go, and I think he might. He does. He delays a little bit, but he lets. Kieran Wells. It's off the banana. But Mansell regather it. Mansell steps one. Can't get past the tackle. He's reined in by number 4 for the Dolphins. Thanks, Anthony Bum. A boom, apologies. As Kieran Wells now takes an intercept from a loose pass from the Roosters, and Liam a pretty controlled start to the game from the Roosters.
Yeah, well, that was a pretty unlucky start, you could say, for the Roosters. But the Finns, they got through their first set well, and Kieran Wells put in a good kick, getting the meters, and now they're on the attack, and yeah, looking for their first points.
Speedman will take the former Dragons junior product, if I'm not mistaken, will take a hit up, and Kieran Wells has an offload to Rossini. And Rossini, the former Tiger, has been a absolute find for the Dolphins so far in that hooker role. As Chapman, he can't get around the covering defender. Apologies, but I'll prefer a kick. I think they'll take a bomb. No, actually, no. Kieran Wells just run it into the teeth of the defense, and uninspired into that set, Liam.
Yeah, I don't know. That was needs to be better from Kieran Wells. Yeah, he got him down there, but just wasn't able to capitalize. He probably wanted to put it on the boot for a little grubber, try and find Amatangi. But yeah, the Finns will look to keep the Roosters in their own end.
To quote my brother, that was straight buns. But now the Roosters, sorry, will get just shy of 30. Third tackle so far. Dodgy pass is thrown, but Lay Simon on the wing. He runs an inside ball from the looks of it. Or outside inside, apologies. From dummy to Johnson. He's wrapped up well shy of the 40, and the Roosters, 25 metres gain, are being hemmed in at the moment. The Dolphins' defense is suffocating. Blair Curtin, he launches a kick down the throat of, it looks like Almatangi. Almatangi return. Oh, you don't want him returning the ball. He steps one. The fullback has a man. He has a man to beat, but the fullback wraps him up. Mansour there. Options left. Sino wants to run a hard line, but I'd go right. They do go right. In fact, it's a one-off pass. But sent off to Balbroa. Balbroa gets the two pass. Apologies. They're lining up left the Dolphins, but they've also got shape right. That's an interesting formation. But Kieran Wells takes a hit up. He's brought up shy of the 30. 3 tackles in hand, though. They'll go left. Snick about. Oh, Yuka Makazi, apologies. The Smurf gets over one, but he's dragged down just on the 20. Alright, standoff. Oh, there's some confusion in the ranks here, but Houston will deliver it to O'Shea. The halves combining. 49 metres gain. Onto the 10 now. They're in range, or maybe just out of range of a grubber, so they'll have to put it up for a bomb. And it is a 2 pass to Houston. Houston puts a bomb up. Bomb down the wing of Marcus Square. Marcus Square will take it, but he goes the wrong way. And with that, another Dolphins raid is repelled by the Roosters. Your thoughts so far, Liam?
Yeah, that was a good set again from the Finns, but yeah, they're just not able to capitalize on this field position early. I think they've got to look to their outside backs a little bit more because they're winning this field position battle, and I think Amatangi can capitalize on it.
No, 100% is Maroos now. It's like hit up. It's ball's dished out to Mansour. Mansour running on the inside line. I'd watch out here. Almatangi wraps him up. The Oreno Driscoll's to ahead of Mansour. They get their sums mixed up, and that'll be the end to a very promising set from the Roosters. My cousin now, he takes a ferocious hit up the Rabbin man. A noted poet, academic, and scholar. He likes to share his writings with the other team. Oshele, oh, flat ball to Kieran Wells, but Kieran Wells throws it back inside. Rossini now, he's just over the halfway line, about up to the 45. Almatangi, he's playing dummy, he deputizes a dummy. Boom, oh, we bring the boom to the 40-yard line, but that's about 40-meter line. That's as far as he'll go. Look at Balbrow now. Balbrow just onto the 30. They're making good meters here, the Dolphins. Another tackle on hand. And he's held in the tackle. They're going to take the 2. No, they do not take the 2. But Liam, correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like for the first 10 minutes, the Roosters have been all defense.
Yeah, it certainly has been a lot of defense here from the Roosters. So maybe the 2 was actually for once the correct call. Oh, big shot. Don't know who that was in the line, but maybe Chad Johnson. That was absolutely huge shot.
Awatangi pushes. He's brought sorry to cut you off there, Liam, but the Dolphins are on the line. Awatangi's brought just shy of the white chalk. Rossini has a go. He's brought down on his back though. But yeah, like you were saying, Liam, a very, very attacking oriented start from the Dolphins. As now LA, he's brought down on the full 4-meter line. Ball left now. Cut out pass to Speedman, he's driven back. Dolphins now, you'd think they have to capitalize soon. They've been all over the Roosters. Grab a kick, try. Snicko Balbrow gets a try. The midget man, the Pokemon master scores. And just like that, the Dolphins get up on the board. Liam, what a start from the Finns.
Yeah, the Finns finally capitalised on their dominance in the first 10 minutes, and it's a captain's knock here. Snicko gets the first try. I'll be very impressed with that kick from his halves. Was it Wells, actually? Yeah, but he'll be very impressed with that start, and yeah, they want to go on with it.
Snicko, and he reels in a rare try for the captain, the Dolphins figurehead. Yeah, just a really well worked try. You'd think it was about time after knocking on the door for so long, but pressure pays dividends. And Kieran Miles now will slot the conversion, and the 13 for the Dolphins makes no mistake. And after 11 minutes, this tussle continues. Mitch Riles now. He'll look to kick us off. And for the Roosters, you'd think a strong defensive effort is needed here to pin the Dolphins back. Otherwise, they may face themselves with another onslaught. Don't know what a pod of Dolphins, I guess, is when you get jumped by Dolphins, and this is what it's felt like so far. As he kicks it down the throat of Oshele, who throws a long ball to Igor Markazi, but Markazi reels it in, the Estonian, or Russian, one of the Eastern European bloc. But now, ball left off to Segarini. Segarini brings it in, and he's brought down in the 26. Oshele, he straightens up, in fact, he takes a hit up. It takes 2 Roosters to put him down. Hugh Snow, inside ball for Almatangi incoming, but he's wrapped up well there in a tackle by, I believe, Matty Harris. A 4th tackle now. Hugh Snow could have a go. Oshele, in fact, will have a go to 40-20, but it's too straight. In fact, that might go dead. Oh, he's put too much on it. That'll be a 7 tackle set, and that's a disappointing end for the Dolphins there, Liam.
Yeah, it certainly is. And correct me if I'm wrong, is this the first time the Roosters have touched a ball in like 5 minutes? It's been a while for them.
Absolutely.
Finns have had a run of possession. Yeah, they'll be looking to capitalise here because otherwise the Finns are going to continue their onslaught.
No, 100%. We talk about defensive effort, reducing like offensive output for fullbacks especially. Mansour's already had to make a couple tackles to start this game, only 13 minutes in. Whether or not that has a long-term effect on his escapability remains to be seen. Now as TNE's brought down over the 35. Oh, Matty Harris gets the sub mixed up, but the board man keeps chugging. 44 game in the set. They have to punt this, I think. So just outside of attacking kick range, and they will. Blair Curtin. He sends it down the throat of Chapman. Chapman will step one. Chapman steps lay Simon. Chapman does the fullback in. And so we don't have to worry about Mansell making a tackle because he's been turned inside out. Balbrow runs a decoy line for Lockie Cox. Lockie Cox, the 12. He'll get over the 42.
Yeah, that was a
LA. Oh, please no, you go. Yeah.
yeah, that was a good run from Cox there, and yeah, he's. I think that they'll be looking to capitalize on that speed advantage in the back row. Obviously the spins. I think they like to have their speedy back row at the number 12. I'll be looking at that advantage there, try and make them those big runs.
See, so they won't be in range of an attacking kick, so they have to punt now. It's Ole to do the honors, and he'll send it down the wing of Ray Romano, the former Bronco, maybe. Oh, as he steps out of Matangi, and Errol Ray Romano will go all the way. Errol Ray, he's winding it down. It won't matter. The Roosters strike back thanks to some individual brilliance. Liam, where did that come from?
Yeah, that was a extreme against the run of play there, and yeah, Errol Ray Romano. I heard you saying he was a former Bronco. Yeah, I think he was a former Bronco, and he's played for Manly as well. So yeah, he'll be absolutely stoked with that one. Just runs the length of the field, burns the fullback, and yeah, the Roosters will be very happy with that. They've defended very well to their credit in the first 15 minutes, and yeah, now we're starting to see them reap the rewards.
Yeah, looking down the field there, Snicko Balbroa is absolutely giving it to his outside backs. That's one way to absolutely relieve pressure from what was so far a consummate defensive effort. Chad Johnson and his boys, though, they'll be ecstatic. They've found a way back into this game when it looked like they were slowly being choked out. So 17 minutes gone, Kieran Wells will resume hostilities with us tied at 6 apiece. Now, Wells, will they go right? Will they go left? Probably right. Nope, jokes, he went left. And now down the throat of Mataus. Mataus will hand it. Oh my god, how many sort of speculative balls are going to give Matty? Oh, Chad Johnson, sorry. Over the 20. A bit of a risky one there, but, play on. No harm, no foul. Milo Kerrigan, the Origin representative, he's brought down on the 30. I think also Australia international, if I'm not mistaken. Blair Curtin takes a hit up. He's been good so far, Blair. Proving my doubts wrong. But lays Simon out off to Mansour. Mansour steps down the wing. He doesn't quite flirt with the touchline. Maybe a text or two, though. The ball's a ball out right. Milo Kerrigan. Kerrigan's driven back in a solid tackle there. Two-man effort between Ole and I can't quite see the other number. Maybe Lockie Cox. But Blair Curtin sends it down. He must have 200 kick beats already, Blair. Amatagi steps one. Breaks two tackles. Can't quite break through the third. And we should have the subs in about a minute as well. Now see Snicko Valbroa and Eagle Mike Cuzzy make their way off for Lennox Prakash and Liam Schrodinger, and for the Roosters that would have Chad Johnson, Locke, and Tierney off for Causa Carrigan and Johnny Burgess. You'd say that the Dolphins have the upper hand off the bench, Lennox Prakash being a platinum after all. And he's facing up, I believe, two Mines players, or at least Mines adjacent. Marcus Square's wrapped up in the wing now. 50 metres gain from the Dolphins in this set. He's in the pocket now, though, to receive. I think that's Ole. No, it's Kieran Wells. Kieran Wells sends it down the throat of Mansour. Mansour step one. He won't break through the second tackle, though. And he's brought down the 25. Options left. Oh, flat ball, but it's a good ball because Ray O'Driscoll's going to break straight through the 12. He throws an offload off to Causa Carrigan. Carrigan will drive over the halfway line. As Malmatagi's been forced down the line there. Oh, these balls are flat. Holy. But Cody Mansour is wrapped up on the 38. Ray O'Driscoll. No, he's over the... Ooh, he's just shy of the 30, actually. They've got one more tackle to make something of this before they have to kick, and they'll get to just within attack and kick range. It had to be a bomb, though. Where they're going to go. Oh, it's a grubber. Right effort, poor execution. He snow reels in with little to no issues. It's Kieran Wells now. He's brought down on the 26. They go left, in fact, so down the blind side. Tigarini will try to get some purchase, but he won't quite get through. Speedman deputizes a dummy. Dummy off to Kieran Wells. Wells, boy, he throws a dummy. The big lock. He's got space to burn, but he gets reeled in by Mansour. More tackle now. They've got one more tackle to get into good attack and kick range, and I think they will. No, they'll do with these. And Tigarini will push up over the 20. There's a bomb incoming, I fear. And they'll go left. Oh, he slow shanks it, and Speedman will be wrapped up. And Liam, a disappointing end to that set.
Yeah, that was absolutely an opportunity there for the Finns to capitalise on their bit of field position there. But I wanted to point out, Kieran Wells, jack of all trades today. He's getting them good runs, the fens. He's getting the kicks out, just doing everything for the Finns.
A dummy. Did you hit it in his Arsenal? But Ilray Romano now, he's brought down on the wing, left wing. Causa Carrigan's brought down. Young Pop's been quite industrious as they struggle to make up their minds in the Roosters. They decide that Johnny Burgess got to hit it up again. Now down to the fourth tackle though. Two rather pedestrian sets so far, but the Roosters will get it to with an attacking right. Milo Kerrigan now. They'll have to put another bomb up. They'll go right. Grubber kick. Oh, what a grubber kick. Mansour will score. And the Roosters seize momentum. Yet again, Cody Mansour, he picks up a grubber kick that was squeezed through from the Roosters. And yet again, my prediction of how they'll kick is proven untrue. This time, it's Mata'us. It's Blair Curtin, apologies, with a hell of a deft kick to set up Mansour. And just like that, the Roosters finish.
That was absolutely brilliant from the six Blair Curtin there. He put it in a little deft grubber kick, and the Roosters take the lead. It's really against the run of play, but yeah, the Roosters have done well to get a lead here, and yeah, they'll be looking to defend this lead throughout the rest of the half, and yeah, brilliant performance from them so far.
As Chris Lord would say, early days so far. But if they, a win is a win regardless of how you get it. And so far for Chad Johnson, the only thing on his mind would be the fact that they're up 12-6. So,
yeah, absolutely.
As the Dolphins, somewhat shell-shocked and fear, look to resume. Kieran Wells now, off to the left side. Now down third Madus, and he'll throw it to Johnny Burgess. Johnny Burgess with a hit up off the back fence. Big run there from Johnny. Roosters will go right down the blind side. Oh, cut out, but the best trials will ever go. And the Roosters suddenly have come to life. They're throwing the ball around with reckless abandon, and I have to say I'm here for it. Blindside play again. Ryan Driscoll passes to Mata'us. Mata'us is driven back though in the third tackle. They're out of 40-20 range now. Barring them being driven back, and they won't be driven back. And Carrigan, another run from behind Carrigan, has them just shy of the 50. We'll flat ball there to Rayner Driscoll though. He makes the lines again. They'll have to punt this though, and it might be down the third Chapman. Yeah, we'll be down to Chapman's wing. I wouldn't kick to him though, as he picks out Lace Simon, but Lace Simon wraps up in a great tackle, which hasn't been something I've been said too often this game. Is poor Olay. Yeah, but O'Shea Olay, he goes straight through. And then he's brought down just below the 50. The second tackle. They've got the tackles to burn there. They want to have a set line. They will. Kieran Wells, well, that's the opposite of set line. He breaks the line to gain with ease, does Kieran. 12 minutes left in this contest, and the Dolphins look to roll back into it. Well, what sound does a dolphin make then?
Do they, is it like a, yeah, I don't quite know the sound, and I won't try to mimic it, but yeah, they're trying to make it at the moment unsuccessfully.
Another shocking fifth tackle option sees the Roosters let off the hook. Wister now. He's brought down over the 36th. He tries to pierce two tackles. He doesn't quite get through though. As Mansour, he's been dangerous so far. His early defensive efforts haven't slowed him down. Now calls a Carrigan. Carrigan brought down to the 50. Kerrigan now. Carrigan to Kerrigan. Tongue twister. But the Roosters is in the pocket now. I think it's Blair Curtin in the pocket. It is. Blair will send it down the wing of Chapman yet again. They love targeting his wing. I can't tell if it's a conscious strategy or just as Chapman's on the outside he turns Guy Simon inside out and he nearly turns Mansour outside in. And the Roosters give away a penalty. It's all going to pieces for the Roosters defense at the moment. And the Dolphins.
You could tell that the Chapman was going to break through eventually, though. He looked dangerous for about the first 30 minutes with his kick returns.
100%. I'm not quite sure why they're targeting his wing as opposed to Marcus Square. No disrespect to Marcus Square, but Chapman is the more experienced of the two. Square was the EU fullback though over the off season, so that was maybe Looking to avoid the touch experience, though, as Sigarini throws a... Oh, that's a terrible pass. Hold the ball, son. Just hold the ball. If there's one thing to critique from the Dolphins performance other than the fact that they've conceded 2 really soft tries, is that, as Brad O'Driscoll makes a fool of their defense, is that their red zone attack has been poor, to say the very least, Liam.
Yeah, it's not been great, particularly our fifth tackle options in the red zone. They're throwing the ball away in some shockless ways. They just got to hold the ball and get down to the red zone and try and mount an attack and put a grubber in on the fifth in their red zone, and maybe they'll get the results through Tyler Amatangi.
The rating, I nearly said Delhi, the rating SRL Player of the Year, Tyler Albertagi. He's been rather quiet, things considered. As Liam Schroedinger goes straight through the prop off the bench. He was at the Raiders last year, actually, after a Mites promotion, Liam. Oh, yeah, Raiders, I think. Don't quote me.
Yeah, it was Raiders.
But Albertagi now, he can't quite get through 2 tacklers. And Speedman's driven back. He's on a pretty brutal tackle there from Rain O'Driscoll, who sits on him a while. He's flirting with suspension there, Rain. Right, Amatagi steps straight through. It's Mansour and Amatagi on Mansour. Mansour cuts the gap, but Amatagi manages to bring it down on the 10, which means they're in range of a pretty dangerous attack and kick there, if they can get to it. Olay lines up, puts it up a bomb. Where is Amatagi? Oh, it doesn't really matter because Speedman reels it in to be brought down on his back. It's better there. It's better there from the Dolphins, but not quite the end to set you what they wanted. Liam.
Yeah, that was a better end of set, but you look back at it, and maybe Amatani not being behind the ball there was what cost them, because maybe Speedman bats the ball back instead of catching it. But yeah, he obviously made that great run, which set it up, so can't really change much about that.
It does, the Roosters. So Mansour steps one. Amatagi, though, brings down his opposite number. And someone runs in and pantses him. Down to the 40 now. It's Bailey Wilson. That's a Oos. Off to Burgess. Burgess will take out a hectic head up. This propping duo off the bench of the Roosters has been awesome. And they've taken up so many carries. It's been immense to watch. They're really taking it to the Prakash of the like. As Wester now, he steps through a tackle, but they'll be outside of attack and kick range. You have to punt this. I'll give it up guessing he's got a kick. I think I always get it right. As Matty Harris takes a kick naturally. Down the throat of Chapman, who throw to the touchline. He steps there though. Mansour will bring him down. Chapman has been one of the Dolphins' best. His kick meters have been immense for them. But a interesting pass, say the least, leads to Lockie Cox springing the defense. Olay off to Schrodinger. Schrodinger now. Have you noticed Prakash too much so far this half, Liam?
No, I really haven't. Prakash has been like not much for an impact off the bench, and it's really making me wonder, is the tactic of having him off the bench worth it? When you can maybe have your platinum playing starting prop and then getting the 55 minutes out of him. I just don't know if I like this strategy from Roosters.
Romano springs him again. Oh, that's so unlucky. Oh, that's so unlucky. The subs from the Dolphins run on and bring down Ray Romano. The Roosters coaching box is blowing up, and I don't blame them. It is totally legal, but it is terribly unlucky for Ray, who nearly had his second try of the game. Oh, geez. The Dolphins need to tighten up their kick returns.
Yeah, they haven't been good, have they? And yeah, Elroy Romano, he's had an absolute blinder so far. Easily the Roosters' best player, and yeah, he's having a meal of them out there.
Dolphins now have... Roosters, sorry, will have to settle for an attacking kick. Probably a bob. Yes, it will be a bob. Oh, sorry, that's a terrible bob. Oh, no, it's not. As the Roosted is breaking free of every tackle imaginable. He's brought down on the 5, though. I take it back, Blair. That was clearly 6D chess. But that'll do us for your first half of action. If you'd ever wondered what would win in a fight between a Dolphin and a Rooster, the answer so far seems to be that the Rooster would somehow find a way to score two tries out of nowhere from kicks. It has been an explosive first half here at Allianz Stadium. The Roosters have somehow stretched out to a 12-6 lead. Unlucky to be denied from an 18-6 lead. And Snicko's men have been left to pick up the pieces. I'm John Boy Meyer. I'm joined by my good friend Ryan. Liam, your praise of that first half.
Yeah, it was a great first half.
We bring the boom. That's what we do. We had some technical difficulties during the middle of the broadcast, but we come back to you. Liam, you were talking about that first half?
Yeah, the first half, as I said, the Finns probably could have a few more points, and they'd be disappointed with that. But the Roosters, they absolutely capitalised on the Finns' errors and scored a couple pretty easy tries. But yeah, they could be up 18-6 right now, and they're looking to go on the attack again now.
Dolphins. The Roosters kept a rolling going on as the referee nearly gets in the way. Oh, that's a pin perfect kick actually in the end, but Taylor Amatangi will get out of the danger zone. He won't be pushed back. Finns go right out to Boucher. Boucher steps a man. He'll go for a little caveat. Oh no, he's out. He is out. That's plum. Boucher went for a little dalliance with the touch line. On touchline one. He's not actually bald. He's just got a white headgear. That I did not know. Um, Sorry, that's besides the point. What is the point is that the Dolphins have just shot themselves in the foot yet again. And the Roosters, they'll look to make them pay for it. Malukas Ali, he's brought down over the 26. The former Blue Tongue, well, yeah, I think Blue Tongue skipper, in fact. He played a few games for the Roosters last year, I thought. Before he got back. Oh, as Mataus cops it. As Hugo Maikazi there introduces him to the right shoulder. He calls it the USSR. And as Mitch Riles now is brought down just shy of the 10. I believe he has US on one bicep and SR on the other. As Mataus, he looks to get it back, but Hugo Maikazi steps out of the tackle. Roosters have a chance at another attacking kick. Oh, get out of the way, bro. Oh, that is sloppy from the Roosters. With a chance to make it 18-6, a forward gets in the way, and instead the Dolphins will cut it up out of their own red zone. Shack attack now over 22. As Speedbird gets in the way, Mike Hussey is not too happy about that. As Lennox Prakashla, they're finally the man. Oh, speculative ball. He throws an intercept. Blair Curtin throws a dummy. Put it away, son. Put away the dummy. But the Roosters, what is going on there?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Roosters with their last tackle option last set, were trying to imitate the Dolphins in the first half. But yeah, it's not been great so far. But just a lot of errors. They got to clean up both sides.
Armada, he's brought down the wing and he'll throw it out to Bailey Wilson. Oh, Armada being one of their best performers in that first half for the Roosters. Some explosive kick returns from him as Milo Kerrigan casts it up pretty uninspired fashion. Forces him to kick now. They'll go right down to Blair Curtin. Blair Curtin puts a bomb down to the wing of, well, I don't know, but it's not Cody Mansell stepping through. He hits the pause, sorry, and they will not be punished. That is the wing of Tyler Weston, apology, and Mitch Riles. But the Dolphins are not punished yet again. And somehow they managed to breathe life still into their second half.
What was
Prakash now.
that from? What was that from Mansell though? Like, what? Why did he stop in the middle of his run there? He probably could have scored if he didn't pause.
Is it a
Just
goose step? Is it a goose step if he just freezes material? If he just up freezes?
that's a
Uh,
good question, John Boy. I don't know.
there's the Dolphins out just over the halfway line. Prakash with another big carry. He's had a good opening second half. As Hugo Maikazi breaks through the middle of their defense and what turns what would have been a punt into the potential for a bomb. There's Houston now up and under. Who's going to get under this? No one wants a piece of it, dude. For the Roosters. Oh no! Mansell breaks a tackle. Mansell gets out of a diving effort. He doesn't go all the way, but it sure look like he has potential for it. They'll break it left instead. Oh, Milo Kerrigan bumps off. Who is that? Oh, I don't want to falsely attribute a missed tackle, but it might be Lockie Cox who got bumped off there. Don't quote me on that. Oh, bin punch. Cop it, son. Welcome to the SRL. Eagle My Cuzzy takes another victim. They'll go left. Lay Simon. He's brought down, and it is all happening here at Allianz Stadium. They go left. Shapes all the way out to Iro Romano. Iro Romano can't make too much of it. They'll have to punt here. You'd think they wouldn't target the winger Chapman again, given what he's done so far, but remains to be seen. Now it's down to throw to Amatangi instead. Oh, I don't know if I'd kick to him in open space either. Amatangi splits him open. He goes through one. Mansell's forced to make a tackle. It's a big effort from Amatangi. He's clearly still warming up into the game. They've got a hole at the B, I think. Yeah, B marker. He didn't get back in time. Lockie Cox, the 12. When you're sloppy, he will make you pay. Lockie Cox goes all the way. What a try from the Dolphins, Liam.
Yeah, that was absolutely sensational. I touched on it in the first half. Lockie Cox, they're looking to make an impact with that 12 run straight through, as they know the talent of Lockie Cox. And yeah, he capitalizes on that hole there and no fullback at home.
Who was slow getting back at B marker, Liam. But whoever it was has just cost his team 6 points because 4 points to be seen. We've seen this from closer. But the best 12 in the competition makes the Roosters pay, as Ole does in fact score down the middle. We're unlucky not to play Australian football last year, Ole, but I guess he was a bit of a journeyman before he hit the Dolphins, and since joining, he's been nothing short of sensational. Mitch Riles now. And we talked about the Roosters wasting opportunities before Mansour hitting his freeze frame, mannequin challenge even, has led to the Roosters having to now play at level footing, and I'd back the Dolphins from here.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins, we all know their quality and class. They've got a number of sensational players on their side, and I think we'd back them. But the way they're playing at the moment, aside from that try, I think the Roosters have played a better overall game. And yeah, I wouldn't count the Roosters out at all.
He's brought down on the 30. They'll go right to Albertine, and Albertine, he'll push up. Third tackle, so they'll end up being outside of 40-20 range. They'll do suit the Dolphins just fine. Maybe play territory will be fine. Lockie Cox throws a ambitious offload to Albertine, but no harm, no foul. Fourth tackle, out to Ole. Ole sends a face ball off to Houston. Houston, he seems to break through, but he's brought down due to a desperate effort. They'll go back into the pocket now, back down to Ole. Was that Wells? No, it's Ole. And Ole will kick down the wing of Ilray Romano. Oh, I wouldn't do this, though. He's made you pay every time so far. He steps wide, and Ilray Romano has space ahead of him. He'll be brought down shy of the 40, though. And Liam, they keep kicking to him.
Yeah, I don't know. This is very surprising from the Dolphins. They're very good strategy wise, and yeah, they just keep kicking down to him, and he keeps on making them pay.
And as a Dolphin gets in the way, I'd say that's a knock on there from a Finn, but the referee says play on. Might have to check his TAB account after. But they go left now, left off to Albertine. He steps back into traffic, but he breaks the tackle anyway. Oh, no. And not for the first time this game, the Dolphins throw an offload that's forward. That's self-inflicted. As Kerrigan, shy of the 40. The Roosters seem determined to make the Dolphins work for it today. As Ben Punch goes straight through. He won't be brought down to just over the 52, or just over the 48, apologies, as from hooker, Bailey Wilson takes a dart from dummy. The shaping left, and they will in fact go left. Curtin off to Romano. Romano doesn't step, surprisingly, in fact to be brought down in a two-man effort. Oh, Lace Simon, Corsa Carrigan, gets his sums mixed up, and the Roosters can't quite make a break. They're going to man the pocket here and make the kick. And it'll be Blair Curtin again. Curtin duties. He sends it down to Marcus Square. Marcus Square with his first big run. Oh, he won't break the tackle, man, so though I half expected it. Getting reintroduced to the game, Marcus Square. Kieran Wells now. Kieran Wells breaks the tackle. Oh, the long pass is good, although I thought someone was going to snatch it out of the air there. Shack attack now. He's brought down on the 40. Options left by looks of it. My Cuzzy's waiting deep in the pocket and he'll get it. My Cuzzy doesn't break through, but he sends an offload to Houston. Houston, the Scottish international, is brought down shy of 30. And my Cuzzy gets out of the way narrowly to Kieran Wells, who offloads it to Rossini. Rossini's brought down, though. And now, ball back to Ole. Ole will put down a punt to Ilray Romano again. I don't know why you keep passing it to him. Because if you keep kicking to him, apologies, he's got to make you pay eventually. But he's brought down now. It's well navigated by the Finns. Malokasoli, he's brought down just over the 36. Roosters will go right. Ben Punch, the big man, he's met in a dominant tackle by Igor Maikazi. The flowing locks, though. Bailey Wilson will take a dart from dummy. He's brought down over the 40. They need a pretty big break to make an attacking kick from here, but I wouldn't put it past them. But no, Marcus Ali's brought down, and they'll have to kick here, punt it here. where they go. The Dolphins have a breadth of attacking threats as Chapman takes a smoko by the looks of it. And he's brought down in a pretty pedestrian manner, let's say. Oh, Prakash bumps someone off and he's been put on his ass. Eagle by Cuzzy now over the 40. This Dolphins forward pack finding some energy late in this, or halfway through the second half. Always a good time to find it as Shaq attack now. He's brought down on the 50. Still like 2 attacking sets in hand before they probably have to kick it. And so the spread is what they'll do. Kieran Wells driven back, but so it's still only the 4th. They have the option to go left. I think they're shaping right, in fact. Lockie Cox, he's brought down. They have to kick this. And you'd think they go down the wing of Weston, but they will. In fact, it's a low-driven kick, but Weston gets it on the fly. Oh, no. Tyler Weston, he breaks through. He gets out of another tackle. And a big 30-metre gainer from Tyler Weston sees the Dolphins on the back foot here. They go left. Rayne O'Driscoll, the purple headgear, he's been productive, to say the least, has Rayne. We go right. Oh, inside ball. Ooh, Rich Riles nearly darts through that little inside-outside play. The frontline runner from set to go through as Milo Kerrigan puts a forward on his ass. Looking left now. They go right, though. To Mata'us, Balta man you saw the step in slow motion happening, but he can't quite action it. He's brought down. The Roosters have a grub it, and I don't know if they want it. They do grub it. It's just out of reach. Or is it?
Oh, hang on. He might have just grounded it here. That's what the ref thinks.
That is like blades. That's a whole hand away, surely. Surely they don't give it.
Surely haven't grounded that.
Yeah. I thought we were about to witness a robbery. Yeah, no. Clearly no try. He's got nowhere near that. His arms are a little bit bigger, maybe, but unluckily for the Roosters, they are not. He's got T-Rex arms. Much like Franco Lombardi, actually. Shark attack now. He's brought just shy of the 30. Boom off to Marcus Square. Marcus Square's driven back, but his leg nearly gets there, but he won't be driven out. Snow off to Shaq attack. Shaq attack. He's gone through some hard yak in the last 10 minutes. As Shaq, he's been great. But he's still have to kick a 40-20. Oh, that's online, isn't it? Oh, it is online. Man still wants to stay in. He does stay in. But he's driven back there and attack after getting past one. Speed with there, I think, with over the top. Oh, it's Tyler Weston now, the winger on Albertung Weston. Oh, he gets driven back from behind. Not driven back, sorry, he gets tapped from behind, which allows him to be reined in. Blair Kern now is brought down. They go right. Tierney now. And we'll have to go left now here. Milo Kerrigan off to Maloksali. Maloksali's brought down shy of 20. Still got another attacking set in hand. They get real close here to allow for a grub. Probably won't get quite close enough, but they've got options here. They could go to the ground, go to the air. They'll go up though. And Taumataga do really well to stay in here. He won't quite do it, and the Roosters en masse drive him back. And 5 minutes you'd say? 6 minutes till you start entering into field goal territory, Liam?
Yeah, they usually start to kick at it from the 70th minute, don't they? Yeah, it's not going to be long until they get started. And the Roosters, they're in some great field position now. They can maintain that. They'll be looking to kick a field goal first, but that can be to your detriment, as we know in past SRL games.
I think one just needs to look back to the Knights Bulldogs preliminary last year when TTM, after the Knights scored a field goal, ran a kick return in from the 40-20 attempt to score to win it for the Bulldogs. And I think you're probably looking at something similar. Oh, as Mark Lee finds a space. Oh, he turns out with... Huh? What? Check his TAB account. Check match fixing. Everything. Check it for everything. Tax evasion, match fixing, I don't care. What happened? Marcus Lee, in the spirit of giving, has decided not to punish the Roosters. Punish the Dolphins. Oh, that's a clanger. That's an all-time clanger. I've seen like bad tries choked away. Oh, Liam, what have we just witnessed?
I do not know. That was absolutely...
What?
Oh my, what are we seeing today? This is
It is
just
all going down. The Dolphins have been relieved of their centers by the looks of it. Mansour will throw it off to Mataus. There was no need to throw that pass from Marcus Ali, and then the Dolphins gift it back. They say, you know what? No, you please, you win. No, I insist, you win. Oh boy, this is one of the games I've watched. Oh no, Lockie Cox has got to intercept. He might go the distance here. Oh, he won't be rained down. I
they keep one upping each other on these intercepts. They're
no,
just going
seriously.
well, bad play. They're going Roosters bad play, and then the Finns are like, nope, hold my beer, and then the Roosters are like, nah, you hold my beer because I'm just going to do another bad play intercept.
This is an asathon. I cannot believe what I'm witnessing. But what I can believe is that the Tamatangi's just made a break, and Balbro has set them up here. They're probably 2 or 3 minutes out from field goal attempt anyway, to be fair. But they go blindside the Dolphins, and Boucher's wrapped up. Tony can't quite make the break. They'll probably go aerial here, if I would imagine. Oh my god, Eagles kicked! Oh my god, it's a good kick! The Dolphins score! Almatangi finishes the deal. And you know what? I probably should have seen it coming that the Russian was good at bombs, but Almatangi finishes what is a fantastic aerial effort from young Eagle, or from old Eagle, I should say. I'm not sure what to make of the last 5 minutes. By all means, the Roosters should have been up. But instead, it's, a play of immense quality at Almatangi, ensuring the Dolphins take the lead with 10 minutes left.
Yeah, that was an absolutely incredible 5 minutes that we witnessed. I'm not sure the quality was incredible, but incredible to watch. And yeah, the Finns capitalized on a bit of a. One of them had to capitalize, and yeah, they capitalized on some bad play from the Roosters. And yeah, it was a great kick from Jaeger Markazi. Not sure he'll do that much in his career.
Yeah. Is that kind of tries it for you, or is it for the guy who tapped it back? I think actually might be the tap back, but
I, I actually think it is the try assist to the guy that kicked it, if I'm not mistaken.
oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Eagle gets a rare career try assist in from a kick. And the Roosters, I'm not sure. I don't think they envisioned this when Sally made the break, but unfortunately for them, um, they passed the chances of winning to the Dolphins. As they'll look to go out. Eagle Makazi, the kicker, he's brought down halfway to the 40. And they'll go right the Dolphins. They've got they've got tackles in hand, and Amatagi will split them like a apple. And he goes straight through, like a hot knife through butter, more aptly. And Chapman, he's dragged back. If the Roosters are lucky, they might get a kick return opportunity off this set. Depends on how far the Dolphins go, but they will get the kick return opportunity. Who knows? With ball in hand, Iro Romano could make the Dolphins pay here. And looks like they'll go down his wing again. That's a terrible kick, but it's getting momentum to make a break. Oh, and he shapes, but Albertangi can't bring him down. They'll go right here, the Roosters. They'll get probably one more full set and a kick return opportunity if they're lucky with the last 8 minutes. But what they really need is to finish here, and Lace Simon will get it. We'll go for a scoot down the wing, and yeah, this is exactly what they need. Get them into field position. Shy of the 30 now. There's Marcus Ali. He's brought down. He's on the 25. One more big set there to get them within a good kick, and they will, because Chad Johnson will drive them all the way up the skipper. It's a good captain's knock from him so far. He's been fed.
Yeah, it's been a great.
That's a great kick. Oh, he's in trouble here by tongue. And it's not. Oh, they don't make the tackle. Well, they're going to need to bring him down, though, because if it goes all the way, the game is kaput. It is over finito. Are they going to make a tackle? And they do eventually, but the net gain is about 70 meters, unfortunately for them. And it's only the first tackle. They might not even get they won't get a kick return opportunity after this. It's all gone pear-shaped for the Roosters. And and boom. Oh, I thought he was in with a chance to score there. He's brought down. They'll go left here, though, to crash ball. It's a crash play. Shaq attack to push. He will not score, though. He's brought down. We'll look to check that. I don't know if the referee needs to check. He was clearly put on his back. Yep, nope, on his back. Vision pending. No try. Yada. Yeah, here we go. Fourth tackle now. The Dolphins will just have a settler, and I don't blame them. There's no need to do rash here. I'd watch out for a bomb if they don't have advertising behind it. But otherwise, oh no. And that is all she wrote. Eagle, my cousin, puts the baby to bed. It's time to sing the lullaby. Tuck him in real tight because the Roosters have just been put to sleep, Liam.
Are we witnessing a Jaeger my cousin legacy game here? Has he just woken up and decided to unleash chaos on the rest of the world today? This has
He is
been absolutely
absolutely.
incredible.
He's owned them from start to finish from this 15-minute stint. You're totally right, Liam. Um, I think I'm more gutted for the Roosters, to be completely honest. If there's ever a masterclass in how to throw away a game, I think this might be it. I hate to rag on him too much, but you just have to look back to that Jordan break that should have been finished with a try. I'm still in disbelief, really. Uh, but mid trials now. I've seen comebacks in the SRL. I don't think I've seen comebacks this big.
No, I don't think I have either, John Boy. But I think I've heard reports that Jordan's sports bet accounts, he's put his life savings on the Dolphins to win.
Yeah, apparently, he's
Yeah,
just
that might
received.
explain it.
Apparently, he's just received a transfer of $2 million from some dodgy Saudi millionaire account. So we don't know if that's true. Remains a space. Eagle Makazi goes straight through the middle, and he looks to put his statement mark on the end of this game. They go right here, off to Balbroa. Balbroa is brought down shy of the 40. And the Puppet Master will live to see another day. His men will rise to another win. I think to put them at 3-1, unless they've had a bye. I don't think they have though, so they'd be 3-1 after this game. And the demons of the Warriors' loss has been put to bed for now as Boucher does nothing. You know, but look, in theory, if the Roosters score off this kick return and they score off the second play of the first of their, true kickoff, they might win. But they need a big return from Earl Ray Romano, who, oh, he watches it. Earl Ray roll into the end zone, and I believe that is all she wrote.
Yeah, that one's going to be hard for the Roosters here to come back. Probably going to get this one set, and they need two tries. So
Oh,
unless they
Mansour goes
score,
straight.
oh,
Mansour. Oh, we could have seen some real drama here if Mansour had scored that, but unfortunately, it's just not to be a little bit too tired to make too much of a break. Mitrial's driven back. And with 1 minute to go, that is the Roosters goose, or while the Roosters chook well and truly cooked.
yes, in fact, it is, John Boy. Unfortunately, the Roosters, they've been quite good today, to their credit. They've shown up in a game not many would expect them to be around for. And Chad Johnson, I'd be impressed with the most part of this game. But yeah, last 20 minutes have cost them.
Yeah, it just tough to pass. Tough to pass. But they'll look to go right now, the Roosters. They'll go up. It's a big kick there. It's down the third round, but no one's at home. And if there's a play that could encapsulate the game so far with the Roosters, it'd be the fact that their fullback was not at home there. But that's all we have time for today. 24-12 is the final score. The Dolphins overcome a spirited Roosters outfit. As you come now, look to the statistics. Some congratulations, maybe some quiet words. Eagle by Cuzzies, whispering sweet nothings to the ear of Matty Harris. But we should come to the stats now. And Liam, why don't you run us through these team stats?
Yeah, these stats, the Roosters, they obviously got the tries for Romano and Mansour. We had the Finns getting their tries for Amatangi, Cox, Balbroa, and Mike Cuddy. And the possession was pretty even, to be completely honest. 49 and 51 respectively. The Roosters, their completions, though, they've had 9 out of 25. It was slightly worse. They had three more errors than the Dolphins. That might have played a part in the result here. Two more penalties conceded. The Dolphins didn't concede one. Tackles pretty even. Uh, Missed tackles were also pretty even. And then you have your line breaks literally just one off. Roosters had one more. So pretty identical stats there. Not too much of a difference other than the errors. As we look to see some of the individual statistics. For the Roosters, Errol Ray Romano, as you touched on, John Boy, had an absolutely huge game. With 227 meters and five line breaks with the try. Um, and Cody Mansour, he had a pretty good game in attack as well as defensively. He made the 20 tackles and only missed the two with the try. Milo Kerrigan, I thought he's pretty solid out on the edge with 196 meters off his 23 runs. Uh, Jordan came on the second half, and I thought he was absolutely huge with his 112 meters. Just that one run cost them there hugely. Ryan O'Driscoll out on the right edge, though. I think he had a really good game. 8 runs for 100 meters, making the 4 line breaks. And yeah, I thought Blair Curtin was actually really solid as well. With 306 kicking meters, he had a try assist. He tried really hard today for the Roosters. But yeah, as we look to some of the Dolphins statistics. And obviously Tyler Amatangi, what a game he had. Made 332 meters, the 10 line breaks, made a try, had a try. And yeah, wasn't that great defensively, but his attacking output certainly made up for it. Lockie Cox, as we all know, he's just the best second 12 in the game, 154 meters off his 9 runs, obviously with that big run to score the try where he capitalised on there being no fullback at home. Uh, and Jackson Chapman, I thought he was quite solid out in that wing. Didn't get a try, but I thought he deserved one as much as anyone on this Finns team. And I'll show you Ole. I thought he was solid as ever. Probably not his best performance, but yeah, he was solid. Uh, and obviously, Jaeger Markazi, what a game he had, particularly in the last 15 minutes at lock. 127 meters um, with the 4 line breaks, and yeah, he was solid defensively as well. And that try assist did come through. So a try assist and a try for Jaeger Markazi. Big game for him. But yeah, I think that's all we have for us on our your night of SRL TV. This has been Liam Ryan. Thank you all.